Oi, Cá, tudo bem e você?
Graças a Deus. Ô, João, você tem aqueles fardinhos de água de garrafinha?
Tenho.
Quanto sai o fardinho?
Tá 14 cada um?
Você não entrega dois lá em casa pra mim?
Leva.
Porque o Douglas vai viajar essa madrugada e ele tem que levar água por causa da cirurgia que ele fez. Ele tem que ficar bebendo água, sabe?
Sim, sim.
E a geladeirinha dele é pequena, não cabe garrafa grande.
Ah, tudo bem. Eu levo lá. Eu levo lá, cara.
João,
Oi.
aí você avisa, eu avisa jogando, tá bom?
Tá bom.
Tá, abençoe, tchau.
Tchau, amigo. Horário de almoço, rapaz. Daqui a pouco eu já levo. Essa reiva um pouco.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Defending here is really tight.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Schneider. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can clear their lines. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back physique, does he?
Mentira.
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
And it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Cara,
And
o
he's
está
managed to
tirando na
get
minha cara.
free. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Vieira. Julie. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. Tries to dink it in. Bastoni cuts it out. Beckenbauer. Schneider. And here's Bale. Bale!
Meu
That
Deus,
was
cara,
probably
joga
asking
muito.
just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but
Joga
still,
bem.
very good quick thinking on his part.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Roberto Carlos.
Ah, tá muito
There will
lindo.
be a throw-in. And it's Bale. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And
Olha,
it's hoisted
tá
clear.
louco. Muito lindo.
Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, shooting chance! Beckenbauer is there to clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Mbappe.
Um,
Well, the movement is
movimento,
slick,
cara.
the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he spark a counter
Passe
here?
errado. Só
Ball's
passe
gone out of
errado.
play. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Messi.
Ah, vai caber na bola.
Mbappe. Shapes to shoot. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And here's Eto. Roberto Carlos. Goalkeeper's ball. Schneider. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be on. Julie! Messi. Pull it. Antonetti. Played over towards the opposite flank. That could spell trouble. Could move up a gear here. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Julie. Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Tries a shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared away. Pull it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the The action is back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
É que o
Well,
dedo
we're
só
certainly
demora
going
pra
to see
tocar.
a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a good ball out wide. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Um ano pra tocar a bola.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro makes the interception. Turns back here, probably the best
well.
option. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that's Ronaldinho. Julie. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's been won straight back. Cannavaro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found a way through. And the finish!
Che! Vamos! Brinca na frente do homem, brinca!
He is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Muito lento.
Thinks one through.
Muito lento pra
Oh,
tocar,
that's
cara.
such a good
Demora.
run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence
Aí.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the
Cara
last they'll see
correndo
him.
da bola.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now there's a real chance! Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's Eto'o!
Eto'ozinho joga muito, filho. Eto'ozinho joga muito.
And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 23. Number 19. Frankie de Jong. Number 3. Cannavaro.
And it's been taken short.
Number 26. Kagawa.
Bastoni gets it away.
Number 18. Mateo.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! And that is expertly dealt with. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well read, nice interception. It's a sweet ball that. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira.
Japan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? it's the same result.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi!
Que chute de bosta.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Japan have a free kick.
Nada.
Substitutions taking place.
Araujo clears. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Zanetti wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Vieira. Zanetti. That's a decent clearance. And here's Roberto Carlos. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe. Hits one! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. And no, that was never going to make it. Time added on 4 minutes. Lam. And here's Bale. Oh, just skips past his man. And he can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. Kagawa. Now it's Eto. He's found a way through. And the ball's come loose here. And one more try. No foul, says the referee. And time is up. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Eto taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. That is what tends to happen. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. That is what tends to happen. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. That is what tends to happen. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. That is what tends to happen. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. That is what tends to happen. That's all we have time for. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
Things have got underway here pretty prompt. Oh, what a climb!
He's going to be disappointed with that.
It's Park Ji-suk.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Okay, interesting. Can he spark a counter here? And that's put paid to a promising move. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal! Barcelona! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he put it away? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Gerrard. Collar. Lam. That is lovely. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eto'o receives him in a wide position. Quality ball. And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. Park Ji-sung. Gerrard. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Oh, that was close. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, good take in a good area. Jordi Alba. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Amiens with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! It's in! Amiens back on level terms! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Amiens grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this is a great position. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Eto'o. Mbappe. Schmeichel will lay claim to that. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's had it nicked away. Law. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Caught offside that time.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
No, that's too long. Triol gathers from the goal kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Eto'o.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Gerrard. Lahm gets a good foot in there. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Law did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Collier. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice ball, and he might be... He's going for goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal
Amiel
12.
get the ball rolling for the second period. And it's Gerrard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jordi Alba. Big header! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Goal! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot at goal! Bell! He scores!
Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the game.
será sustituido por el dorsal 24. Cambio de
And the
jugadores.
shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.846
So we've reached the hour mark.
espectadores.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Amiel needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 3. Javier Zanetti.
Cannavaro
Serán
is there to clear,
sustituidos por
and he's
el
been
dorsal
shifted off it.
7. El dorsal
Irwin.
13.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Araujo tries to clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham! Amiens have their second corner now. Davids clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. Vigo providing an outlet on that flank. He's onside. Terrific header. Goal! Amiens! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they?
Roberto Carlos bops him off it and wins back the ball. Figo. Mateus. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Amiens clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's picked his way through. He's had it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities. Sane has been caught there, it's a foul. Irwin did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now this could be a pivotal moment, dying minute. Oh, it's come off the upright. And they've got rid. It's run loose here.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Beckham. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's got tall. And it's there! And surely that settles it.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter.
He gets big! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made...
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played out towards the right wing. Bale. He is through here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Pullets. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Very nicely done. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Real chance here. He's got away. He's dealt with that really well. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Floated up and over. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Bale. Decent hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Thuram. And he's on his way! Hullet hits one! Oh, it's come loose. Ambrosini. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Hullet. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti. Hullet.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he welcomed Eto! Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's in on goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Picked out brilliantly. And a header! And he's really put himself on the line here. Bahia with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing header! And it's hoisted clear. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Bahia are in front!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Bahia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Eto. Araujo. Hullet. And it's Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Platini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Eto.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido beber nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição em andamento.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
It's there! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, not quite. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Might be danger here. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Hullet. Pirlo. Platini. Rummenigge. Great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Now it's Eto. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Now it's Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
72.306 espectadores.
Platini, Bale. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Some really good ball movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Maldini. Rummenigge. And here's Eto'o. And it's Gullit. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that is a little undercooked. And the finish! And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Thuram gets it away. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Platini. Oh, played right into his path. Rummenigge. Now it's Bale. Good pressure, determined, intense. Tries to dink it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Eto'o.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking for the runner. Now it's Bale. Hello!
Teremos uma substituição.
Bahia have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Mbappe. Zanetti. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Eto'o. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Ball's gone out of play. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, and he's through the middle.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Great chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Mbappe! Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona have their third corner. He's got tall. Decent enough try.
Rijkaard did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ambrosini. Now then, the ball's come loose. Sané. And here's the chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Shapes the shoot! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray.
And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Sané, and here's Messi. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Eto'o. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sané receives it in a good position here. Chance here to counter. Van Dijk cuts it out. Eto'o. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar gets flagged offside. He's not got that quite right. And the ball is out of play. Pirlo. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sané looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Well, played right into his path.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out for a throw. Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Vieira gets it away. And here's Eto'o. Sané. Messi. Sané. Vieira. Bebeto. That is a great pick out.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Lam. Now that looks a decent ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi. Neymar. And they can counter here. Bebeto. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ball is over the line. Sane has created one goal already.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That's a lovely, neat pass. Collar. Has a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Up for a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
There's the whistle for half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
The second half then, just getting going. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Hora. That's headed upfield. Bebeto. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Collar.
Sane really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He won't be happy with that one. Hora. Pirlo. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. And Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Looking for the runner. Eto. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's through here. Oh, important interception. Collar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Este partido asciende a 96.628.
Oh, easy pickings there. Hora. Now it's Sane. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now, can they get it back?
Neymar. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 23. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Deftly away. Lam. Oh, that's fabulous. But he's taking no chances there. And here's Ronaldinho. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Forwards and with intent. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, shot could shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona go into the lead. Hullet, Eto'o, and the shot! It's a goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Rafael Leao! Harmlessly behind. Maldini. Good ball over the top. He's shifting through the gears here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're quick to get it back. Sane going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. The less said about that pass, the better. Or could be danger here. Hullet. And he's certainly onside here. Hits one! In he goes again! Hullet now looking to orchestrate a counter. Araujo cuts out the pass. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
El dorsal 11.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
El dorsal 17. Hora.
And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. He's a sharp little ball here. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Goalkeeper's ball. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, another save. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Makaleli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. Now it's Bale. There's the shot! Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That's that, the end. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty as we've come.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour,
and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. That has ended up in no man's land. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game. Cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Foden. Kagawa. And here's Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good pressure, determined, intense. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bergomi attempts a clearance. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Messi. Can he put it away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Oh, super find. It's Kagawa! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cruyff. He's found a way through. Maldini gets a foot in here. And it's Cruyff. He's in plenty of space here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Foden. Oh, sweet feet. And that's gone loose. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rummenigge. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Vieira. Cruyff. Foden is the guilty party there. He's hit it long, but astray. Smoothly does it. No, again there's no way through. And there's green grass ahead of him.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se está realizando un cambio.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Well, there's the clearance. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That's a throw. Shevchenko fiddles it through. That is a great pick out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And there's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Vinicius Junior. Walker deals with that comfortably. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Vieira. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Kaka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Eto. No way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Walker. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Good spot, he's seen the run. Some good work on the right flank here. Pull it. Oh, no joy this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Turan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
He's had a hit! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Thuram makes the interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto. Eto touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Ronaldinho. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
5 minutes left on the clock. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Basten. And it's Vieira. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's certainly onside here. That's very neat. He is through here. Backward it goes. Zanetti does really well there, strong defending. That's a nicely measured pass. Great chance! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split.
He's had a shot! He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Just so calm under pressure. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.